Hope you had a beautiful weekend, chat, as Clown World continues to be Clown World. Welcome to Jimbo's Guide. The shit hits the fan. That's what SHTF stands for. I saw a few people in chat didn't know what that meant. I was unaware that Googling was prohibited where they live. Couldn't jump on Yahoo or DuckDuckGo and check that out. But now you know, the mystery's solved. It's a nice little term for when everything goes to shit. Everything just falls apart. So Jimbo's got a whole guide streamlined for us. How are we going to survive? Are we going to live in the wilderness? We're going to drink toilet water, hunt squirrels. A lot of crazy shit you can get into. Lots of different ways to survive people's stupidity. And I think we'll start with rule number one. Rule number one, most important in Jimbo's guide to shit hitting the fan, ignore it. If you bury your head in the sand, it's not happening. If you just don't pay attention, bad things go away. That's why this stream is dedicated to other things. See, we're living it. We're living the life God wants us to live. Step number one, just pretend it's not happening. We'll talk about other shit and pass the time, waiting for the nukes to drop, or the caliphate to come apart, or the SJWs to march on Washington, or a second civil war, or Saudi Arabia and the what? I don't. Who are they fighting? The Hunanis? I don't. Hunanis? Who gives a shit? That's what I'm calling them. The hoo-has. The hoo-has working for Iran, bombing those oil refineries. You got Civil War II coming. Oh, a lot of fun shit around the corner for everybody. Just ignore it. Remember rule number one: if you don't pay attention, it doesn't exist. You have to starve them. Starve them of attention. We'll get to the more important rules later on. There's a lot of shit to talk about. Lots of stuff going on. Holy fuck. You know, I'd planned this stream to talk about a specific few things, but like 18 subjects came up. And maybe that's because I'm not really on YouTube anymore. Saw people bringing this up too. I'm just going to address it really quick for the people that are confused as to what is going on. Where are your videos, Jim? If you go to the community tab on my YouTube channel, I post updates weekly, telling you when new videos come out and when a stream's coming up. I know a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't really use a community tab, but it's there. That's what I do. A lot of my videos started getting taken down. My Kangs video got taken down, tried to appeal it, appeal denied. I about knew, I was up shit creek when the ukulele video, which is a minute long and redubs in JonTron, when that got yanked down, that's when I figured, you know what, it's over. It's game over. No more videos over here. So I self-deleted because you can't take me down if I don't have videos to fly again, you motherfuckers. Oh, that's 48-degree backgammon underwater thinking. Somebody get Donald Trump on the phone. Tell him Jim's come up with a strategy. Big thinking thoughts. So I took those bad boys down. Ran over to BitChute. That's where I'm putting stuff now. Nice thing about BitChute, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say over at BitChute. I can talk about the furries and a sort of language I've always wanted to talk about the furries. Put up a couple new videos. Got a new video coming out soon. I can't even show you what's going to be in the video. If I were to show you on stream what's the subject of the video is going to be, this channel would immediately be taken down. I will tell you the title and you can infer what it's going to be about. It's called Transtastic Tales, How the Sausage is Made. And it is going to be in depth. Oh, very graphically in depth. I think this is going to be a fantastic series. I want to show you what living a fantastic lifestyle, like a transtastic lifestyle, is really like. And we got to start with that surgery. That beautiful, sexy surgery. So how the sausage is made. No way I could put that up over here. It's over on BitChute. If you want to watch future videos, check them out on BitChute. In the meanwhile, I'll stream over here until BitChute implements streaming. Tried it out on DLive. Didn't really work out on DLive. Had a run-in with the mods over there. Didn't like me making fun of a man with diabetic alcoholic legs, or diabetic alcoholic holes, eating his legs apart. So I had to, pack up and leave. It was a very sad day. God, Jimmy just wants to talk about fun things, but you can't talk about fun things anymore. At least you can on BitChute. And that's where the future videos would be. I highly recommend Transtastic Tales. I would also highly recommend you don't eat while watching it or before you watch it. In fact, I'd go to this store and just buy a fucking bottle of Tums. Maybe some milk of magnesia, Mylanta, what is that horrible pink shit people drink? Yeah, I know you know what I'm talking about. The stuff that not Preparation H. That's what you put in your asshole. I mean, you could try Preparation H. Maybe that'll work. Maybe it'll be so repugnant the food won't want to come up. I don't know. You gotta come up with strats for this shit. But that video should be up in the next week or so. Been taking my time with that, enjoying it. Lots of highly graphic accounts of people, first-hand accounts, as well as videos and pictures. Oh, it's some heinous shit, man. It's some bad shit. It is some really bad shit. And I am fucking psyched to make a video about it. That's the excitement I've got waiting for me. How about you, chat? What are you excited for? As the apocalypse looms large on the horizon and we bury our head in the sand. I see a lot of super chats. I will read those as we stream. I will save the bulk of them for the end of the stream because I know people get annoyed with it. But I'll take a 5-minute break every half an hour or so and read some. So I will get to those. But just generally, chat, how things been going. How you liking it over here on YouTube? Now, I know a lot of people got their channel taken down, and some of them even got them reinstated. Congratulations. But others didn't. I know Alsep is gone for good. He's moved over to BitChute. I know other people are talking about not just demonetization, but being taken off trending, having their videos hidden, put in the timeout corner, as it were. I think Sargon's even talked about this with his main channel. It's bleak days over here. Bleak days over here on YouTube. For wanting to have a fucking laugh at crazy shit, really difficult to do. But at least you have other websites, right, chat? I mean, at least you can go to other places when you want to vent about the crazy shit going on in the world. Like Reddit. Oh my god, Reddit's so great, isn't it? You go over to Reddit and talk about whatever you want. Oh, they've got so many amazing subreddits to discuss anything freely and openly. Or they did, at least. Until that went tits up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what? It looks like, I don't know, hot breaking news. I don't actually use Reddit. I don't think a lot of people that watch the stream probably do either, but we can all enjoy this as it happens in real time. Reddit is in the middle of a purge. A big goddamn purge. Oh, people are getting wiped out left and right because the new rules have been implemented in regards to threatening, harassment, and bullying. No more being a bully jerk over on Reddit, you fucking dick nickels. They've implemented a new nice feelings policy. You're fucked. Oh, you want to make that a racist joke? I don't think so. You want to tell that beautiful transsexual lady that that's not a trans clit? Banned. You want to make some jokes about Boogie or Darkside Phil? Get out of here. That's harassment. Oh, no more. No more. Reddit has put its foot down. And the, what are we going to call it? How about the Good Boy Holocaust? Reddit's Good Boy Holocaust is in full swing right now as the site administrators have implemented new rules in regards to all this shit. Luckily, I prepared for once. What the fuck is going on? Let me pull that up. Let's read the announcement. Fun times, and we're going to take a look. We're going to take a look at what got banned. Harmless, innocuous things, I'm sure. Here's the new announcement. Do not threaten, harass, or bully. We do not tolerate this behavior, threatening or bullying people on our site, nor do we tolerate communities dedicated to this behavior. Reddit is a place for conversation. What the fuck are they talking about? No, it's not. It's a place to go get upvotes. Oh, I want that upvote. Oh, give me that upvote. My nipples are fucking hard. Give me some Reddit gold. And in that context, we define this behavior as anything that works to shut someone out of the conversation through intimidation or abuse, online or off. Online or off. That's a little weird. So are they telling me if I say, hey, this guy on Reddit's a giant fucking faggot in a personal conversation in the grocery store, and the Reddit moderators find out about that, I'm getting my Reddit account banned? Are we going the Blizzard route with this shit? I don't know. Depending on the context, this can take a range of forms, from directing unwanted invectives, bringing out those $5 dictionary words, at someone, to following them from subreddit to subreddit, just to name a few. Behavior can be harassing or abusive, regardless of whether it occurs in public, a post, a comment, a username, subreddit, blah, 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 or private messaging or chat. See, we got to make sure you're not bullying anybody, so we're going to read every private conversation you have now. You can't have a private conversation on Reddit. We need to make sure you're not harassing anybody. Oh, lovely fucking day. Being annoying Downvoting or disagreeing with someone, even strongly, is not harassment. I give it a week before it is. I give it one entire week before that's changed. However, menacing someone, how do you menace someone on fucking Reddit? However, menacing someone, directing abuse at that person or a group, following them around the site, encouraging others to do so, or otherwise behaving in a way that would discourage a reasonable person from participating on Reddit crosses the line. Did you hear that, chat? No more bullying. Oh, you bully jerks, you're done. Your dick nickel days are over. The Reddit administrators have come and they've decided that you're going to be nice, and if you're not going to be nice, you're getting the fuck off the website. If you have a private conversation, you don't like something, you're gone. If you make a joke at a grocery store about how obnoxious these fucking snowflakes are, you're gone. Now, this has only been up for 6 hours. Let's watch the fallout as it occurs in real time. I should bring this up. This is a changes to our policy against bullying and harassment. That's not what I wanted. That's back to the, there we go. This goes over basically what we were just reading, a little more in depth from Land of the Lobsters. I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that's an admin over there. Why are we doing this? Let me sum up those three paragraphs. Why are we doing this? Because we're cunts. How will these changes work in practice? Again, let me sum that up. It won't. It will make everything fucking horrific to use. By the way, this isn't even a subject I was going to talk about. This popped up like 10 minutes before the stream, so we're flying by the seat of our pants here. But let's take a look at the subreddits that have been affected. You're going to love the list. You're going to I guarantee it. I'm going to pull a Men's Warehouse here. You're going to fucking love the way you look when we look through the ban list. This is over at Subreddit Drama, where they're keeping a live update list of all the subreddits that are being banned. Here are the ones that are banned so far. Updates more to come. Let's take a look. I mean, these three stuck out right away to me. Oh, well, that's not going to let me do that, is it? Ice Poseidon 2, and Ice Poseidon 3. Get out of here. You're gone. I guess you're going to have to... Hey, Ice Poseidon 2, I guess you're going to have to figure it out. Huh? You see how I turned it around? You get that? And let's look at a few of the other ones. R Holocaust, Rip and Pepperoni. R Zog, you're gone. I'm really curious. What do you think Piss Earth Begins was about? I'm not 100% certain what that subreddit was discussing, but I want to know. I think I do want to know. I hate white people. Get out of here. The 19th mistake. I think if you take a moment and really think it through, you'll figure out what that one's about. Our misogyny, Asian female hate. Goodbye. Against gay marriage. Bake that cake, motherfucker, and get out of here. Of course, we all know this subreddit. It's famous for its Disney movie discussions. Our ape niggers. Anytime I wanted to talk about The Little Mermaid or The Lion King, Cinderella, I'd always go to R ape niggers. But that's gone now. My second choice for Disney discussion was Black Nickcock. That's gone. It's a tragedy. These are great subreddits for really in-depth movie discussion. And if you thought, hey, you know what, it's okay. They got R ape niggers. They took it down, but I got my fallback. I'm sorry. R gives me dat. You're gone. I hate white people. Gone too. I hate Jewish people. Get out of here. Explain this one to me. I hate midgets. I think we can all agree they're unnatural. Anything that short doesn't deserve to live. Why is this gone? There should be a public service announcement, Reddit. Why are you getting rid of it? If you wanted to combine those two things, I'm sorry, your subreddit is gone. It's never coming. Our Italian hate, I think that was solely dedicated to Chris Cuomo. That was his entire subreddit. It's gone. Jewish beauty is gone only because it's a myth and Jewish women are unattractive. That's what Reddit's telling us. There's no such thing as an attractive Jewish woman. Our Jewish beauty is gone. Nigga bra and nigga moment, gone. If you've got a basketball American Android, you have no place to talk about it anymore. Queens and shit, gone as well. Racist memes, probably that one's going to be a little hard to sneak under the radar. Real nigga gang shit. Sorry, Crips and Bloods. You're gonna have to use Discord like the rest of us. You done now, Black? You done now, Blackie? That's a little on the nose too. Lots of diverse and progressive Subreddits are just gone. They're gone. They're gone for good. Where am I going to talk about my favorite stuff? If I can't go to Are You Done Now, Blackie, what's the point in living? Chat, I don't, where do I go now? I'm sorry. It's all gone to shit. It's all gone to shit. These are some other ones. 3 days ago, apparently these were all taken down. They're just like us, white identity, Holocaust revisionist, fascist, spic filter, apparently too far as well. So this is the list of subreddits that has been purged. I'd say it's about 40 to 45 of them. I don't know how big these all were. I do know that there was a decent-sized amount on Ice Poseidon, and of course that broke off, and Ice Poseidon 2 as well had a pretty good amount of traffic on it. But yeah, that's the next purge. You can't talk about these things. Get out of here with that shit. We don't want to hear any bad words. We don't want to hear any jokes. Get your memes off my fucking website. You better be careful about what you say in private because we're not going to allow it. You're not allowed to make jokes here. This is Reddit. We're only interested in that gold and those upvotes. Don't you love to be treated like a baby? Don't you love that there are people that exist in this world that think you are so fragile and weak that they need to pre-screen everything you may ever encounter on the internet because your little brain can't handle it? It will just fucking implode if you come across a joke you don't like or somebody saying racist shit that bothers you. Oh, I know how fragile we all are. I once had somebody tell a joke about the Irish. I was in the hospital for a week and a half. Thank God Reddit has stepped in and put their foot down. I can live in peace now because nobody can make potato famine jokes anymore or they're going to get banned. I like having my hand held. I like being told sweet nothings in my ear, how pretty I am, how popular and smart I am. It's only the positive stuff. Oh, can you imagine the levels? You know, I used to make a lot of jokes, especially when I did the Tumblrisms videos, about millennials. Talking about how they're the most egocentric, narcissistic people you can imagine, participation trophies, and I'd go on and on about that shit. I'd like to update that, add an addendum on it, smack it right on the ass. You are going to see with this kind of, it's totalitarian. You're not going to be able to say what you want. We get that. That's bad. But the other side of this, you're going to be raised in this sanitized internet where the only things you'll ever hear are positive reinforcements. Can you imagine the egos that are going to develop on people where you can't ever make fun of them anymore? All they will hear is how smart and clever and beautiful and talented and skilled they are. You'll never be able to make fun of them. Oh, that is going to create a fucking generation of monsters. Holy shit. I can't even imagine what that's going to look like. Thankfully, I'll be dead from lung cancer well before then. You motherfuckers, on the other hand, you're going to have to deal with it. That's some shit that's on you, chat. It's nothing Jimmy's dealing with. So that's our little Reddit story. I hope you liked it. Just wanted to cover that in case you were wondering, hey, wait a minute. You done now, Blackie's my favorite subreddit. Where'd it go? Gone forever. Like tears in the rain. It's been lost to time, chat. Oh, so sad. So incredibly sad. Speaking of sad, I think we'll just roll on into it. It's a tragic story. I don't know if you've heard about this. A racist attack on an innocent, beautiful young lady. Not sure if you're familiar with this, if you've heard what happened. But a young girl was accosted. Accosted, I tell you. Inside a school. I can't. It's making me choke up a little bit. I think I'm going to have to let the professionals tell you about this because they've covered it so well. Let's listen to CBS talk about this horrific racist attack on a beautiful, young, innocent woman. Let's pull that up. Here we go.
Police in Northern Virginia are investigating after a 12-year-old African-American girl said 3 white classmates pinned her down and cut her dreadlocks. The 6th grade girl says the boys held her down on the playground of the private Christian school in Springfield during recess this week. She says they called her dreadlocks nappy and ugly.
And then one of them put my hands behind my back, one of them covered my mouth, took big chunks of my hair and just cut.
Hey, the girl says she's been bullied by the same boys before. Her family pays $12,000 a year for her to attend this school. The school issued a statement saying, "We take seriously the emotional and physical well-being of all of our students and have a zero-tolerance policy for any kind of bullying or abuse."
It's very disturbing about these boys.
Oh my God, it is very disturbing. That poor innocent girl. Could you imagine? There are roving gangs of white supremacist preteens all over these Christian private schools. They carry a pair of scissors and look for black girls to cut their hair off. Held her down against her will, covered her mouth, and just started chopping that hair off. It's fucking tragic. I hope these bastards are brought to justice, chat. We can't allow these little racist bastards to get away with it. Luckily, she identified them. She named her assailants to the school. So the school is aware. She gave them names and said, "These 3 boys assaulted me on school property. These 3 boys held me down and cut my hair." And they kept saying Trump 2020 while they did it. I don't know. It was terrible. It's terrible. They kept pouring purple Kool-Aid on me and making racial gestures. They cut my hair off. There's been an update, thank God. Have they been brought to justice? Did we get these little bastards arrested? I hope so. I can't possibly sleep at night with the thought of these little hooligans running around elementary schools doing this to beautiful young black ladies. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Black high school student, 12, who accused 3 of her male white classmates of pinning her down and cutting off her dreadlocks, admits that she made it up. Amari Allen claimed 3 white classmates held her down and cut her dreadlocks off in the playground. Said it happened at a private Christian school in Virginia last week. She has now recanted her claims, and her family has apologized to the boys. Now, I think what is the most delicious thing about this entire thing, my favorite part of this fucking story, and I say what you want about the Daily Mail, I love that they included this. It's a little farther down here. Look how sad she is. Those little racist white bastards. Where is it? Oh, here we go. I love this. I love that they put this in here. They called me ugly and said I shouldn't have been born. They called me an attention seeker, Amari said of the sixth grade boys who allegedly attacked her during an interview with her family last week. These terrible racist little bastards held me down and cut my hair, and they told me an attention whore. Oops, wait a minute. Made it up. Is that like a Freudian slip? Is that a subconscious thing? Of all the things she could have had her attackers say, of all the racist shit she could have just made up, she's going to pull a Jussie Smollett. she has them say she's an attention whore. Oh, that's rough. That is a cell-phone, little girl. I love this picture, too. Oh, so tragic, so sad. Look at this. Here's what I think happened. Because I've read this story a couple times. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So, one of the news reports mentioned that she didn't mention the assault for 2 or 3 days until her parents kept harping on her about why her hair was cut short. So this is what I honest to God think happened. I think she wanted to alter her haircut, and she cut it short and it looked like shit. But she was embarrassed to tell her parents or bring it up because she thought she'd get in trouble for some reason. So in her mind, the easier thing to do was to tell them that she was assaulted in a racist attack on the playground where a bunch of little white boys cut her dreadlocks off. Either that or she is the dumbest fucking person on earth. I don't know. I mean, pick and choose. It's up to you, chat. You can pick one or the other, I guess. She named them. So it's not even like I was accosted and all. I could see there were white males, but I don't know who they were. She named 3 kids that didn't do anything. Got them into all this. What do you think happened? I bet that school came down on them. Bet it started saying, "Oh, your racist shit's over. White supremacy, Donald Trump, blah, 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 bigoted." Oh, I bet those kids were shitting bricks. They're like, what the fuck are you talking about? We're not giving people haircuts out in the playground. She tried to get 3 innocent people in trouble. And she's not like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I made it up. Oops. Oops, lol, my bad." Parents are like, "Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, oops, it's a big oopsie. Didn't mean to do that." Beautiful. Brilliant. Stunning and brave. What do you think, chat? Maybe we should just punish those boys anyway. I bet they were thinking racist things. Remember, we have their names. We have their names. Should we go after them, chat? Should we teach those little bigots a lesson? Rip to those three little shits. I'm reading what you're saying. I know there's a bit of a delay. But what a clown world shit. This became a national story. All right, first off, you have shit happening between kids on an elementary school playground, and it becomes a national fucking story. And it comes out, she names people, they didn't do it. And then on top of that, she comes out and says, yeah, I made it up. How many news reports do you think you're going to get about that? Not a lot. You'll get a few print articles like the Daily Mail and a few others, and that's about it. But you're not going to see CBS and CNN dedicate the same amount of airtime to it as they did to the initial story. But nonetheless, we need to get those kids, racist little bastards. They're like those Covington kids. Do you remember them? You remember the Covington kids, the racist assault against the poor innocent Native Americans that turned out to not be that at all? Just a bunch of little Catholic boys getting taunted by what was it? Who was fucking with them? Black Israelites. I think it was the Black Israelites that were fucking with them. And then somebody recorded at the tail end, and they wanted their fucking names. They wanted them kicked out of school. They wanted them blacklisted from employment. Just all sorts of shit. I guess 16 isn't young enough to destroy their life. We got to drop that age to 12 now. We need to ruin little white boys at the youngest age possible. Let's aim for 5. I want to see some white toddlers in prison. Find me a reason to say that they're racist little babies. What, do you only drink white milk, bigot? Put that toddler in a cell. Absolute clown world shit. I don't know what made her recant. Maybe her conscience got the best of her. Maybe she figured, holy shit, this has gone too far. Maybe her parents got it out of her. Maybe the school said, hey, we have security cameras. You're making this up. I have no idea. I really don't know what brought about the confession that it was made up, but there you go. That was in the span of like 4 days. That lie only lasted 4 days. So it must have been some compelling evidence to change things around there a little bit. Well, let's move along. A lot of stuff going on. Any Warhammer fans out there? Got some bad news, motherfuckers. I don't know how much you like Warhammer, but it might be time to put a gun in your mouth and just call it a day. In Minecraft. Is that the way everybody's doing? You can't make a suicide joke anymore, right? That's the internet rule. You've got to put in Minecraft after everything. Do you think the censors are stupid? Like, they get it. They're going to nail you anyway. Stick a gun in your mouth. All right. Let's get to Warhammer. Some things going on there. Pull up the announcement. Congratulations. Great news. Games Workshop and Marvel Comics are teaming up. Yeah, you read that right. Games Workshop and Marvel are collaborating to create Warhammer comics. Even better. The first comics are due to land in autumn 2020. Yeah, we know. It's super rad. As everyone knows, Marvel Comics are the name behind many of the world's best-loved superhero characters. You know, like Spider-Man, the Avengers, the X-Men, and the Fantastic Four. With more than 80 years of comics experience, Marvel has built an amazing reputation for bringing together the best comic book writers, artists, to forge stories that span generations. It's not for nothing that Marvel has cemented itself as a household name. Oh, this is fantastic. Marvel is going to be making Warhammer comics. Oh, my 40K is going to look like Spider-Man. Oh, I'm so fucking excited over here. Look at my nips. My nips are sticking out. Oh, the grimdark future's coming to the comics, and it's going to be made by the big boys. I can't wait to see what they're going to do. Hey, let me give you a taste of what's coming. Let me introduce you to Gayhammer. Oh, everybody's turning queer in Warhammer now. I like it. I've got some pitch ideas. I think maybe Marvel should hire me because I know what they're going to do anyway. So why don't you just let me do it, because I've got a talent for it. A talent for shitting out awful things that nobody wants to have happen. So let's see. What can we retcon? What can we change in Marvel? Well, first off, Slaanesh is going to be a gay icon now. And we're going to rename Slaanesh to Slay Queen. You get it? It's like a play off the name kind of thing. It's going to be very powerful, empowering character. The Tau. You know, that hive mind, Ooga Booga 5th column shit. No more. We're going to retcon that. They're just communists. They're led by a new leader named Marx. The Emperor of Mankind is going to be killed, finally, just outright annihilated by a sassy black girl, the first 16-year-old sassy black transgendered space marine. She's got no time for that orange man throne anymore. Got to get rid of that. That's going to be a nice 18-issue arc that Marvel's going to just slide out there. You know, fuck you and your lore. You're going to get lore fucked. You're going to get lore fucked really hard. You might as well buy some lube. They're going to butcher the shit out of everything you hold dear. They're going to have, you know, by the time these motherfuckers are done, give them 5 years. By the time they're done, you're going to have pronoun sheets coming with your miniatures. There's not a fucking thing you can do about it. Like, well, you know, you're still not understanding it. Maybe this picture doesn't impart what's about to happen to you. Guys, let me see if this helps. Can you spot the edit, chat? Was this too subtle? Is this too subtle to explain what's coming your way? Wait for you to catch up. I will. Let me light a cigarette. Let me light a cigarette and see. Wait for the stream to catch up. I know it's terrible. There's like a fucking 18-minute delay. I've got to refresh the stream. There's a little bit of a storm over here. Oh, I see it up there. I see it up there. I would hope that's not subtle enough. I would hope you understand what I'm trying to explain to you, motherfuckers, about what's coming down the pipeline for you. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Now, apparently this news hasn't been taken well by fans. Apparently they're a little bit upset. Wanted to go vent. Somebody posted this earlier. If you're a Warhammer 40K fan, if you're a Games Workshop fan, something to know before you go into the Discords. Can someone tweet Metokur and tell them that mods of the 40K Discord are kicking people for thinking the Marvel deal is a bad thing, please? They're already fucking banning people for not being on board with it. So, Games Workshop announces that they're going to work with Marvel. And people, rightfully so, freak the fuck out. Because lately in comic books, the major houses, the major publishers and creators have been going very far left. They've been getting very woke. Everybody's gay or transgendered or lesbian. They're all women. They're all black. All the stories have been altered to, you know, facilitate that. So you could understand a member of a fandom being a little freaked out, thinking these guys are going to fuck it up. And you go into the Discord to bitch about it, banned. Well, they can go to Reddit and talk. Oh wait, no, they can't. Boy, it's a shitty day for you if you're upset about 40K. Can't go on Reddit and talk about it. Can't go in the Discord and talk about it. You're getting fucked all over the place. But I think I know who should be in charge. All right, it's a very important property, Warhammer 40K. You need somebody that understands the lore and the miniatures and the history, that enjoys the tabletop aspect of it and the book aspect of it. Somebody that really encompasses what it is to be a member of the fandom. Somebody that really gets it, you know, that's been there since day one. And that person, they have to work at Marvel. We need, obviously, somebody that works at Marvel. They're going to be working on the fucking comic. Lucky for us, Marvel just hired the perfect person last month. Marvel hires Zoe Quinn. That's from August 13th. That's just last month. This girl's so busy. First she kills a dude. She kills a dude with false allegations. Now she's working at Marvel. How many guys do I have to drive to suicide to get a job at DC? Anybody know that? Is there a metric for that somewhere out there? Zoe, can you write me and tell me? I'd love to know. I'd fucking love to know. How many dead bodies does it take to get a job at a comic book company? This is who's going to write it. I guarantee you. She's going to find a way to get on this project. Zoe Quinn is going to be your lore master in Warhammer 40K. Oh, what? I can even hear it right now. I can hear the screams right now and the thunks of Warhammer fans throwing themselves out of high rises as their bodies descend to the pavement below. Oh, are you ready? Oh, do you remember what you did to video games, guys? Because it's your fucking turn now, Warhammer. You remember that? You remember the video game thing, Zoe and all that shit? It's your turn now. Tabletop, it's your turn. Video games have been destroyed. Comic books have been destroyed. Fucking children's cartoon shows have been destroyed. And it's your turn. It's just you and anime now. And they're already trying to fuck anime. Oh, I hope you're ready. Oh, they're going to make it such PC libtard shit, you're going to want to shoot yourself. And I'm not even saying that as a like an argument between a conservative and a liberal. Let's be honest, Warhammer grimdark shit, that's what it's supposed to be. By the time they're done with it, the Golden Throne is going to be rainbow colored. And there's not a fucking thing you can do about it. Welcome to the age of Gayhammer. Headed up by Zoe Quinn. What a nightmare. What a fucking nightmare. Oh, doesn't it make you just want to scream? Don't you just want to fucking end it? Oh my God. It's going to be so bad. I feel bad for you fucks. I really do. Like, I never got super into... I like the lore. I never got super into the tabletop aspect of it. It's a lot of work. You got to really... You really have to have time and dedication. Painting and molding. And it's a lot of fucking shit to do. But I was around... I was a nerd. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that. Now I sound like a gamer girl. I like Zelda. But now, I was around that shit. When I'd go to a card shop, when I'd go to a game shop, there'd be motherfuckers doing Warhammer. They're going to fucking destroy it. And it's going to infest your lore. So I don't blame motherfuckers screaming in Discord about it, being freaked out on Twitter about it. Even worse, maybe after like 2 or 3 years of Marvel doing this, Disney will buy Games Workshop. How'd you like Mickey Mouse taking over your grimdark future fantasy? And in a decade from now, it'll be a themed fucking aspect of the park right next to that billion-dollar disaster of Star Wars up in Florida and California. You can bring your little kids to sit on the rainbow throne at Disney World in 2029. That's what you get to look forward to. Oh, they'll make they'll make a special chapter. They'll make a special chapter of the Space Marines that's just like Donald and Mickey and Goofy. I don't know what the Adeptus Anthropomorphos or some shit like that. Oh, they're gonna fuck it so bad. Oh, it's just I got a bad feeling. Enjoy that. It's your future. It's coming for you. Dark days. I'm just gonna have to go to the Black Library. I'm gonna have to go to the Black Library. Pick up some special books to help cope. Oh my God. Why do all these books involve black dick? What? I don't understand. I'm reading the Horus Heresy, but it keeps talking about cuckoldry. What's going on here? That's not the Horus Heresy I remember. Why is Horus now a black guy? Why is Horus fucking the Emperor's wife? What happened to my library? What have you done to my books, Mickey Mouse? What have you done to my books, Marvel? Why is this? Why did they replace Aaron with Zoe Quinn? What happened? Blood Reaver is now about a menstruating woman. What the fuck is happening at Black Library right now? Well, can't keep them forever. What are you gonna do? You win some, you lose some. Just gauging chat's reaction here. I'm sure they're all super fantastic, super psyched about it. Oh, I see a lot of positive comments. Got to keep that positivity up. They're going to change everything. Well, of course they are, chat. Of course they're going to change everything. That is the end goal for this sort of shit. But not everybody bends the knee. I can't say for certain that Warhammer Games Workshop is going to do obnoxious things. I can't say that Marvel is going to force them to diversify and change characters around to suit some weird progressive push that they think is a trending topic right now. And, I guess we can't assume that. But it seems like a lot of companies bend the knee nowadays. So I suppose it's good when you come across a company that doesn't. Not one that maybe won't, but one that outright refuses. So I'd like to tell you the story about a little indie game. It's a little indie game called Heartbeat. I think that's the name of it. I actually don't know. Bear with me. So we've got this little indie game. An RPG Maker game. They're a dime a dozen. I mean, you see thousands of them on Steam. I don't think anybody's unfamiliar with what this type of game is like. But controversy rears its ugly head. One day, on the off chance, I don't even remember how I stumbled on this. I think somebody was talking about it on maybe the V board or talking about it on Twitter. I'm not 100% certain. But this started to happen. Here's this little indie game. It's only had it's got a couple hundred reviews, kind of off the beaten path. And all these reviews start coming out, and people are railing on it. Just railing on it, bombing the shit out of the reviews. What did this little RPG Maker game do? Look at that. Look at the cute little adorable characters. What could they possibly have done to piss off everyone? Let's read a few of these. I cannot in good conscience recommend this game to anyone knowing and having experienced the manipulative and bigoted behavior of the lead dev and the people close to her. Involvement with this game has made me suffer time and time again because of her. I could not possibly enjoy it knowing what I know now, and I could not bear supporting her. Oh my God. What did this dev do? I really, really enjoyed this game. I streamed it. I recommended it to countless friends. I talked the heck out of it, and it seemed like a very positive piece of representation for the LGBT community. I'm extremely saddened and disappointed to write that I can't do that anymore. After it was brought to my attention that one of the game's biggest fan artists, who is and was dating the lead developer, went on a public Twitter rant misgendering trans women and accusing them of transitioning only to fuck lesbians. Now, wait a minute. Are you telling me this entire controversy is because one of the dev's girlfriends doesn't like transies? Or transies. I was going to say trans people and trannies, and I merged them together into transies. So you're telling me this entire controversy is about them being upset about what the developer's girlfriend said? Well, let's see what the developer's girlfriend said. You're going to fucking love this. This is from their Twitter account, allegedly. I really do believe it is their account, but you never know. I've never been so ashamed to be born in this country until now. America, a place where men believe they can mutilate their penis and dress in an effeminate manner to become female. You are not a lesbian. You are not a female. Lesbians don't like penis no matter how you chop it up. You can surgically mold your penis into the Eiffel Tower if you want. You're not going to become France. You're not impressing anyone. You are a straight man fetishizing lesbians to the point of trying to become one yourself. The problem, you can't. If a lesbian likes your dick or your vagina, she is not a lesbian. Men can't be lesbians. Too long, didn't read. Trans women aren't women. Transbians aren't lesbians. Now, I'd like you to know that this particular account had maybe a couple hundred people following it, and you can see from the amount of replies and likes that it's a smaller account. It's a girlfriend of a developer who does fan art. That's it. But this was enough to start a fucking shitstorm. All right. All the cat ladies on Reset Era got very, very upset. They wanted blood. They review bombed the shit out of this game. They went and bitched on the Steam forums. They wanted to boycott and ban and get people fired. I saw motherfuckers actually saying that the only way that the developer could make up for this is to break up with their girlfriend. You have to dump your girlfriend if you want us to give you a pass on this egregious violation of our feelings. Well, the story picked up a little bit of steam. A little bit of steam. People, started having a little bit of fun. Somebody getting angry. Turf is a what is it? It's a feminist that doesn't like trannies. Responding 40%. Some of the Steam reviews got kind of spicy. This person bought the game and said the game is great. Trannies should be committed involuntarily and executed. Taco Cow going in hard with that shit. Ooh, going in real hard with it. So they got a lot of shit, but they didn't back down. At least I'm not aware that they did. They got a ton of shit. Steam took out the review bombs. People bought the game because they thought this was stupid. This kind of controversy was going on. And then the developers did the ballsiest thing I've ever seen. I fucking love this. I cannot express to you how amazing what you're about to witness is. You need to understand the full context. Okay, you really need to understand it to really appreciate what they've done. The developer's girlfriend had some opinions on trannies. Trannies got really fucking upset about it. And then the developers, in response to how angry they are, decided to do this. You can buy the game and the soundtrack on discount. But I want you to take a look at the percentage. The game is discounted 41%. Now, why would 41% be important? Why would that particular number be so fucking hilarious? Especially in the context of what's going on. Well, let me read something to you. Suicide attempts are alarmingly common among transgender individuals, such as the Lampy study, where 41% try to kill themselves at some point in their lives, compared to 4.6% of the general population. The numbers come from a study by the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention and the Williams Institute, which analyzed results from the National Transgender Discrimination Survey. Researchers are preparing to launch another online version of the survey on Wednesday. So the trannies get awfully mad that these people did this, and their response to all the mad cat ladies on Reset Era and all the ass-hurt trannies: we're going to sell our fucking game for 41% off. I don't know about you, and I'm not telling you to do anything. Your money's your own to do with what you like. But I bought my own fucking copies. I will probably never play this fucking game. I don't even know if it's any good or not. But the fact that they had the fact that two lesbians had the balls to do something like that is the most amazing shit I've ever seen. They would do that and spit in the face of these upset idiots is fucking amazing to me. I'm sort of waiting now to see how Reset Era and that particular portion of the internet will react, but I guarantee you they're going to have a fucking nuclear-sized meltdown. A nuclear fucking sized meltdown. So well done. My hat's off to you, developers of Heartbeat, for doing something which no other developer would have the balls to do. You're never going to see an EA or an Activision or a Sony or a Microsoft. Well, not that they would ever do this, but you're never going to see a big guy do something like that. To take the controversy and turn it into a sales event. Oh, fucking phenomenal. This little indie dev taking all this shit from cat ladies, screeching harpies, bitching at them, telling them how bigoted they are because the girlfriend of one of the developers had an opinion they didn't like, and they discount the fucking game to the suicide rates that trannies are mocked for. That is some spicy fucking shit. Again, that game is Heartbeat. I don't even know the name of the company they made it, but you can find it on Steam if you're interested. Especially if you want to watch the reaction. Because I guarantee you, they're going to be ass-pained about it. Good stuff. Well, you want to be in good spirits. You want to be jovial about things. Have a nice little chuckle, have a good little laugh. If you're going to go watch the Joker movie, gotta put on a happy face. Gotta be in a good mood for what's coming up. You know, a lot of people really psyched to see the movie. Well, everybody except law enforcement, apparently the military. Where the fuck? Oh, here we go. Joker spurs security precautions from the U.S. Army and the Los Angeles Police. The fuck is this? Or how about this headline? U.S. Army. The U.S. Army warns of possible incel shootings at the Joker film screenings. When entering theaters, identify 2 escape routes, remain aware of your surroundings, and remember the phrase, run, hide, and fight. I'm not making these up. These are real articles about a fucking movie. The U.S. Army telling you how to flee a fucking movie theater in case people start rising up? Oh boy, it's coming. You know that Joker fella, I saw him on the news recently telling people he's going to say the N-word. Very scared. We're all very worried about it. We don't know how to handle it. He's been threatening to do it for a while now. Very, very fucking concerning. And we all know the effect that this movie has on people. Why, look at this young gentleman. Straight A student, Went to see the Joker movie. Now look at him. I have two personalities. Bottom text and rise up. Oh, the incels. The incels, they're too influenced by it. Even normal people. I'm not talking about the guy with piss jugs in their basement. The guys that like video games. The involuntary celibates. Even functional people in society. Once they see that Joker movie, things start to change. Their personality becomes warped.
I'm so fucking sick of these whores ruining our video games. I remember once when my daughter said she loved Zelda. I hit her. She deserved it. Go cook or clean or something. Video games aren't for you, gamer girl.
Oh, I think we all remember Dr. Jordan Peterson. Saw the Joker movie. Now he wants gamer girls to go home and he's addicted to pills. That was just one screening. He didn't even stick around for the whole movie. He saw 25 minutes of it. And now look at him. All hopped up on goof pills. Goofballs. He's high out of his mind. Talking about cleaning penises and slaying dragons. Running around in a weird looking suit. Smacking women that play Zelda. I don't know what happened to him. He rose the fuck up. He bottom texted the shit out of society. Gotta be careful. Gotta have a plan when you go to the movie theater. Will they even let you in? If you go up and ask Robert for one ticket to see the movie, will you be allowed into the theater? I don't think so. You're going to be turned away. We can't let one straight white male watch this movie. People are going to fucking die. Have you not seen what the U.S. military has said about what's coming up? I don't know what's going to kill more people. The Joker movie or the Cuck movie? Oh, are you excited? The Joker will teach you to rise up, and then the Cuck movie will teach you how to load a sawed-off shotgun and go on a killing spree. Chat, are you familiar with the Cuck movie? Are you excited for it? Would you like to watch the trailer for Cinema History? Would you like to see the, I don't know, what are we going to call it? The Citizen Kane of this modern age? Let me pull the trailer up here. Oh, there it is. I'm so excited for the Cuck movie. It really speaks to my generation. Yes, people want to see the Cuck movie. I don't blame you. I mean, we know the Joker's going to be some badass shit. People are going to get killed from it. But the Cuck movie, that's going to really have the body count behind it. So let me, let's see here. Let's just pull that up. Let's watch the Cuck movie trailer together. Oh, I'm excited. I hope you are.
The greatest threat to our nation is this false sense of diversity. That is the greatest fallacy of the past century.
Today was a pretty rough day for me. I lost a lot of money, and I lost a car, and I lost a job. But everywhere I go, there's illegals, and they're running the show.
Our country is shifting, not just in terms of politics or morality, but culturally.
You can't be proud to be white and male anymore. It's not politically correct.
We sometimes record it. All you gotta do is follow the script.
Can you do that, Ronnie?
Yeah, Ronnie, can you do that? Oh, look at this little white nationalist. Ronnie, I'm going to fuck this woman in front of you, and you're going to put a smile on your face, cuck. The movie, in case maybe you're unfamiliar, the movie is about one of those terrible neo-Nazi white nationalists that gets into cuckoldry porn, and then I assume, as we'll find out as the trailer progresses, goes on a killing spree because he had to sit there and watch another man's balls bounce back and forth on some chick. Let's find out.
Can you follow the script?
I can't be anything I need to
be! The greatest threat to our nation is the fragmentation of our people.
Does he have access to weapons, guns, knives, anything?
45. Pretty, isn't it?
Hell yeah. When the fire comes, you're gonna burn.
They need you.
Are you ready to take the red pill? Or are you just another cuck?
Yeah, Ronnie, are you ready to take the red pill and watch women get fucked in front of you for money on camera? Based and red pilled. Oh, so based. Oh, yeah, Ronnie. Smile for the camera. How many people do you think Rob Lambert is going to be responsible for sending to an early grave? Oh, that's some harsh stuff there. Oh, the red pill. So based and so red-pilled. I just can't handle it. There's so much cinema coming out. There's so much amazing cinema coming out. From the Joker rising the fuck up to good old Ronnie here, the cuck, going on a killing spree. Mama can't breathe so good, so I watch women get fucked in front of me. And I hate them immigrants. Better go kill some people. There, I saved you 2 hours in the cinema and summed that plot up for you nice and good. October 4th in theaters. What theater? I'm almost tempted to go watch this in theaters. And of course, video on demand. It's going to be tough. What do I choose? Do I watch The Joker or Cuck? I'm not sure which one to go with. Which one's going to help me rise up the most? All right, you know, us incels. All right, it's our time. Those fucking those Chads and those Stacys and shit. They're going to get what's coming to them. Oh, you know what? Actually, I forgot about one thing. I had this bookmarked, and I have it time-coded, because we need to see the effect that this terrible thing has on people. Oh, my God. All the incels rising up. Well, there was an incel that rose up. Sorry, Chad. Rose up to teach motherfuckers a lesson. And luckily, his police interrogation up on YouTube, talking about the deadly incel van attack driver, Alec Minasinian, Mini Assassin. That's what I'm going to call him. Alec the Mini Assassin, incel killer, van attack driver. Now, I know, let me see. Let me pull up the time codes here. Oh, they were in there. And now they've disappeared on me. Ah, here we go. If you'd like to see why the U.S. military is scared, apparently, of the Joker movie, we can watch this tape. It's 2 hours long. We're not going to watch the whole thing. Luckily, somebody was nice to timestamp it for us, where they talk about how they want to teach Chad and Stacy a fucking lesson, and how incels need to rise the fuck up and teach these bitches. Because again, as we learned from, where is that fucking picture? All right, I got two personalities here. All right, Alec Mini Assassin, he was bottom text for the most of his life, but he had enough of Veronica's shit, so he rose the fuck up, got in that minivan, and went and taught some motherfuckers a lesson. All right. Yeah, I think the good stuff starts at, oh my God, there's a lot of good stuff. All right, here we go. Let's watch some of it, and then we'll move on to some other things. But let's watch the rising up as it happens, chat. Oh, I'm excited. Get ready to bottom text the shit out, everybody. This is the police interview again of the deadly incel van attack driver, Alec Mini Assassin.
No difficulties with girls at all? No, not at all. How do you feel about girls in general?
I'm attracted to them.
Oh, you are? Okay. So you're heterosexual?
Yes.
Would it be fair to say that? Okay, that's important.
Always love a good police interrogation where the cop starts off with, "Excuse me, sir. Before we get to the violent act you've committed, I just need to know, are you a fag? Like, do you want to suck my dick right now, bro? You're giving me this weird look, and I don't know if you're feeling me up here or something. I've got a wife, but are you gay? Good to know you're not gay. You're a crazy murderer, but I'm glad to know you don't want to suck my dick."
Have you ever had a relationship with a female?
I don't wish to answer that.
Okay, all right. In terms of females, I mean females and women. Because you're 25, you're a young man, right? We'll call them women. In terms of your feelings towards women in general, how would you describe that?
I would say that sometimes I am a bit upset that they choose to date obnoxious men instead of gentlemen.
Yeah.
This is going to be gold, you can already tell. I am a little upset, and I've expressed this on my Reddit account a few times, that these bitches and whores don't like gentlemen such as myself. I offer m'lady my jacket to walk across puddles, and instead she wants to jump on Tyrone's dick. Motherfucking whores have to die.
So I have a well, I got involved in this issue. I'll tell you about it later. But so my understanding is you have some problems with women who date obnoxious men. Right?
Yes.
And these guys, I'm thinking you're talking about the fellows who are loud, arrogant, generally outgoing and popular with girls.
Yes.
Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Okay. And you have a problem with the women that date these fellas?
Yes.
Why is it that you have a problem with the women?
Because I feel that it's illogical to be dating such men when they could be dating gentlemen instead.
Right.
If you ever watch the police interrogation, I really hope, oh my God, what is that guy's name? There's a dude that makes criminal videos on YouTube. It's some of the best shit ever, and YouTube started fucking with his channel. I think it's Jim Does Psychology or something like that, where he goes through police interrogations. He's already starting out with the fucking fedora tipping shit. There's not a hint of irony. I mean, he is in a police station after a deadly van attack. He's upset the Stacys aren't fucking gentlemen, such as himself.
Right. That makes sense. I mean, and I've seen that because I've grown up. And I'll tell you one of the issues that I had as a kid growing up, because I was, this is going to sound, you might not believe me, but I wasn't a very big kid growing up. I was actually very, very small. And it took me a long time to grow. And so as a result, I was kind of ostracized. You know what I mean by ostracized? I was kind of
cast aside.
Yeah. And or I left out, like I wouldn't get picked for teams, or anything like that. I was kind of the last guy. You ever see those television shows where all the kids are lined up and they're getting picked for the teams, and there's always one guy left out at the end.
Yeah.
That was me. I was that guy. And I was never very popular with women.
I'm almost curious, is the police detective rising up right now? Has he been inspired by the incel attacker? Let me tell you something, buddy. I know about those bitches and whores too. Always pick me last for volleyball. We need to bottom text the shit out of this police station.
Women, girls in school. And that kind of actually went on through the early part of my adulthood, until I started, getting taller and maturing, right? But I understand exactly what you meant, because I was, as a kid growing up, I was,
Oh, yeah, I saw it in chat. The guy's channel I was talking about, Jim Can't Swim. That's the name of it. Fantastic videos. God, I hope he does this.
I mean, I was like any other kid, any other young man, right? You would look at attractive girls, and I knew I was probably just as smart, if not smarter, than some of the clowns they were dating. But because, for whatever reason, I didn't have what it took, they wouldn't date me. Because I think because I was short, they wouldn't date me, and they'd end up dating, the tall jocks and the other, the good-looking fellows. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah. Then you kind of resent these girls, right?
Yeah.
Because that's kind of a superficial way of deciding, who it is you're going to
Because height is an unfair. You can't control your height.
Right. Exactly. Right.
Fucking manlets. Fucking manlet. Oh, these bitches. They're always dogging on me for being 5'4". Fucking whores. I wear my stilts out in public and all they do is giggle. They call me the littlest giraffe. They're taunting me. They're taunting me because I'm not tall enough. I need to use a stepping stool to reach a doorknob. I wonder if Destiny can sympathize with this motherfucker. Oh, the life of a little guy.
Right. What other things can't you control?
You can't control your looks either.
Exactly. Yeah, that's a good point. Although you're not a bad-looking guy.
Thank you.
No, you are. You're a good-looking guy. You keep yourself well, and you're good. You're fit. You're tall. What other things can't you control?
I'm not aware of anything else you can't control.
What about like physical disabilities? Right. Obviously, if you were blind, or
Unfortunately, you can't control that.
Yeah, you can't control that. That's what I mean. So these are things you can't control, or.
Let me cue it up. I want to get into the part where he starts talking about literally rising up. 1 second, chat. 1 second as he gets into this. Okay, I think I found it. I think I found it. Here we go. Let's rise up with our incel prisoner.
The same way, but I know they are. I would consider them too cowardly to act on their anger.
Oh, okay. And so on the internet, what are you talking about in terms of?
Specifically, certain boards on 4chan.
Oh, okay, 4chan. I'm familiar with 4chan. So that's.
Of course, the fucking glow in the dark is familiar with 4chan. He's not a big guy. He's not a big guy, and he's familiar with 4chan. I understand the lingo, Alec, mini assassin. I wrote it. When you're posting on R9K, Alec, that's me you're talking to.
Such as R9K and Poll.
Okay, so describe 4chan to me. What is 4chan specifically?
It's an image board where people can anonymously make any post they want.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 boards that I have frequented are B, which is the random board.
Okay, yeah.
POL, or poll, stands for politically incorrect.
Okay.
And R9K, which is basically means R9000. It's in effect, they're saying we're all robots. Anyone who messages on that board.
Okay, so those are the 3 boards that you go to.
Yes.
To is it fair to say you chat?
Yes.
You chat, so you chat with other similar-minded people.
Yes.
Right. So.
Fucking Pollock's blown the fuck out. You've got a manlet version with rage, saying that he chats with fellow gentlemen on Poll. Oh, that's gonna be a hard one to walk off. How many Reddit jokes can you make to make the taste of that disappear?
4chan is a website, and within 4chan there are these messaging boards.
Yes.
And they're individual boards specific to like-minded people.
Yes.
And how many boards would there be in total on 4chan?
There are about 50 different boards on 4chan, but most of them are actually unrelated to the to B, R9K or Poll. Therefore, I don't bother going on them.
Right.
Because in fact, if I tried to talk about topics that I was talking about on those other boards, my posts would get deleted.
Oh, okay, all right. So there's moderators.
Yes.
Who monitor the conversations, and they kind of police the conversations, and if you're not part of the group conversation, they kick you out.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So when did you first start going on to 4chan?
Since 2014.
Oh, okay, all right. And how did you learn about 4chan?
I was informed about it by a friend at college.
Oh, okay, all right. And was he on it as well? Or?
Yes.
Okay, what's his name?
I don't wish to answer.
Okay, I understand. But nevertheless, it's a friend.
His name was Matt Jarbo, and he told me these gamer girls needed to learn a fucking lesson for not taking us gentlemen seriously.
Who's on 4chan? Was he in the same? Chat rooms?
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. And so would you have conversation with him in those chat rooms?
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right. And so how many other people would be in these 3 particular chat rooms you talk about?
It doesn't actually tell you how many are in.
Okay, I want to find. He goes into Chad's and Stacy's. That's the meat and potatoes here. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Obnoxious.
Okay, here we go. I think we found it, chat. Let's watch a little bit. I just want you to see the effects of what happens when you watch that goddamn Joker movie. All right, this is, again, remember, have an exit strategy planned when you go to see the Joker, because this is the guy sitting in the theater with you. He's going to be sitting right next to you in his little fedora, talking about how he's a 4chan expert and how Chads and Stacy's have it coming.
What would your political views be in the alt-right message board?
I actually don't have any political views. I only the only reason I have talked with them was just because I enjoyed their style of conversation.
Okay, and what was the style of conversation?
it was very blunt and honest.
So when what would it be? What would it typically focus around, or what would the typical conversations contain?
Red pill truths about why women choose to date obnoxious men.
Date the Chads.
Yeah.
The Chads of this world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, the Stacys going for the Chads.
Exactly. The Stacys are the dizzy.
Do you notice? Am I the only one noticing that the cop is the one giving him the answers? This is the most glow-in-the-dark shit. This cop is like, oh yeah, I'm familiar with 4chan. Tell me what boards you browse. Oh yeah, those fucking Stacys and Chads. Am I right, bro? Oh, I bet you're pissed off about being a short guy, huh, manlet? This guy is fucking with him.
Dumb girls dating the goofy, jocks.
Yeah.
Right. So you call them Stacys and Chads.
Yeah.
I've heard that term before. And so that's in the alt-right?
Yes.
That conversation takes place in the alt-right as well?
Yes.
Do other things take place in the alt-right forum? Or
red pill. Some alt-right members consider themselves to be red-pilled.
What does that mean? Is that like a Matrix reference?
Actually, it is in fact, that term was actually in fact came up as a reference to Matrix.
Right.
Taking the red, you can either take the red pill or you can take the blue pill.
Right.
And some alt-right members even consider those to be a black pill, which in essence means they're a MGTOW, men going their own way.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay. You're right.
Yep.
Okay. So the conversations are surrounding. So in those three message boards, they're all basically this, or maybe I shouldn't say all three, but in the two message boards, the alt-right and the
R9K.
And
we call ourselves space robots there.
Space robots. But
could you imagine? Like you're interrogating a dude about a deadly van attack, and he's like, we refer to ourselves as gentlemen space robots, and we're here to teach the Chads a fucking lesson about why those Stacys won't ride our manlet virgin dicks. All right, bitches gotta pay, Detective Glow-in-the-Dark. All right, I'm saying this of my own volition. Us robots need to murder bitches. Even though you've walked me through the entire conversation. This cop, I swear, this motherfucker browses 4chan, and he finds this, I don't know what board he goes to. Judging by the girth, probably fit. He's probably a fit poster. And this guy in his little onesie fucking prison uniform talking about gentlemanly ways and teaching Chads a motherfucking lesson. I love it. I really hope Jim Can't Swim does a video on this one. Fantastic. If you want to watch the rest of it, it's nearly 3 hours long. It's the police interrogation. Let's see if I can pull the name up here. Of Alec Mini Assassin. I don't know how you say it. Deadly incel van attack driver. There you go. So you got to rise the fuck up. That's what happens. All right, you get exposed to those red pill memes. Next thing you know, people are running for the exits of theaters. The U.S. military is trembling in fear because you call yourself a gentleman robot, and bitches have got to pay. I got two personalities, and you're about to meet Mr. Rise the fuck up. Better run for the hills, motherfucker. You better hope you meet me when I'm bottom texting, or you got trouble coming your way. I don't tell you about them red pills. Dropping truths up in here. I love. Sometimes Clown World is fun. I'll be honest with you. As everything falls apart around us, it is great occasionally to just witness how fucking retarded everything has become. That you can't help but think that this insanity is what's going to greet us all at the end. It's a nice, I guess, consolation prize for people being batshit insane. Always nice to have that. People asking about, what do you think the future is going to be like? Jim, what do you think tomorrow's going to hold? Where's all this crazy shit going to lead us? Well, one brave little girl knows. And I'd like to share her wisdom with you, Chad. I hope you're ready. It's a message that should bring you through the darkest hour. Read it in full context. The earth is on fire. The Amazon is on fire. To save this planet, we must all come together and make a choice. We must choose to eat bugs. You must eat bugs. The Earth is depending on it. Of course, that brave little freedom fighter is Greta Thunberg, asking us to delicious crickets. And I won't listen to you, chat, when you say that's not a real quote. It's real in my mind. It's real in my fucking mind. It's where we're headed. Also, I saw somebody post this, and it's probably the most accurate portrayal of this kid. It's spooky how predictive this was. She even makes the same face as Lisa fucking Simpson. Perfect. She's so mad. Why won't that orange man listen to me talk about the fucking polar ice caps? Terrible. Just terrible. Now, I've been talking about this bug thing for maybe about 3 weeks. Other people have been talking about it for months. But there is a bit of a push right now to get people to eat bugs. And I've heard some really bizarre reasoning for it. One was, in the future, in the next 20 to 30 years, there's not going to be enough meat to feed the world. Americans will have to give up a majority of their meat eating, only about half a hamburger to a hamburger a week worth of meat, just so Africa can be fed. Other people saying the environmental impact of raising cattle is detrimental or some shit. And so the solution is eating delicious bugs. I want to give you, we can actually I've got a story for you, chat. Let's do it that way. It's about a brave reporter. I want to just walk you through a day in her life. Now, this brave reporter at Vice decided to take up the challenge. And she decided, I'm going to eat bugs and only bugs for an entire week straight. Let's read what happened to her and this amazing future that awaits us of eating delicious fucking cockroaches. Let's pull this up here. There we are. There's our brave Vice reporter. This is what happens when you eat nothing but bugs for a week. For 7 days, I only ate grasshoppers, worms, and tarantulas. It was absolutely awful. Now, this woman let her coworkers talk her into eating bugs and nothing but bugs for an entire week. And she tried all sorts of nasty, disgusting shit. Bug shakes, bugs grilled, battered, stir-fried, raw. Just pick them up off the ground and eat them. I like, as you're reading this, as she's going through it day by day, you get little nuggets like this. It suddenly occurred to me that I'd made a horrible mistake. I have miscalculated the taste of bugs. She's eating deep-fried zebra tarantulas. On Tuesday, I woke up feeling depressed. I had 6 days to go. Oh, well, yeah, understandable. Why don't you have some more tarantulas? Oh, delicious. How about a mealworm fucking hamburger? You're going to love that. Come on. Got to save the planet. Africans need hamburgers. Start eating crickets, you stupid bitch. Maybe I needed a little hand-holding. She made her boyfriend eat with her. And then, where is it? I managed to eat half the burger before he suddenly felt sick. Then I felt sick too. So day 1 feels terrible. Day 2, almost on the verge of tears. Day 3, ropes her poor boyfriend into eating the same shit. He wants to puke in the toilet. She wants to puke in the toilet. We're now on to Thursday, where she's eating, cockroaches? What is this? My housemate Brad had a slice and revered the taste, saying, "This is next level woke." My liberal housemate said, "This is next level woke," as he enjoyed the savory cockroach. Look at her fucking face. Look at that face. I ate bugs for a week. What have I done? Oh, where is it? I need to find, there's a specific quote. Bad time, traumatized from the night before, skipped breakfast and rode my bike. My vision began to fade. The ground slipped from beneath me. I wasn't consuming enough food. Oh, here we go. This is 5 days into eating bugs. By this point, I was having a really bad time. Some quotes from my food diary read, "I hate everyone, and I don't want them to look at me or ask me why I'm eating these fucking things." And the worst of them was, "I wish I was dead. I felt suicidal and stupid, even though I'm aware it was just a simple lack of food." 5 days into eating bugs, and she wants to fucking kill herself. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens when let's take a look. What do you think her daily meals look like? This is what I imagine it. Here's your future, chat. This is what it's going to be like walking into McDonald's in 20 years. Are you ready? Get nice and close to your screen. I want you to get a real good view of this. You're going to walk up to the counter. This is what the counter is going to be. It's going to be a giant log. Oh my God, can I have your special Whopper, your Big Mac? And the guy's going to hand you this thing. That's your special Big Mac. No ketchup or mustard needed. Don't even need to cook it. Oh, it looks so good. Are you getting hungry, chat? I'm really hungry right now. Oh my God, that's the most delicious food I've ever seen. Thank you, McDonald's. Oh, it's so chewy. It's so good. Oh, look at that. Just like a cyst, it explodes in your mouth. Look at all that pus. Mmm, yummy. Eat bugs. You eat those fucking bugs. Dude, this is young. Oh. Let's just one more time, just for good measure. That's a fantastic clip. This is going to be at every fine dining restaurant. Instead of steak or lobster or caviar, they're going to bring out these motherfuckers. Look at that thing. Look at the size of it. It's the size of some fat man's fucking finger. And look, it's just got claws and shit. It's got like a little beak. Oh, you can see it squirting out. There we go. Boom. Oh, delicious. You getting hungry? Oh, yummy. You know that yellow-brown color means delicious in certain cultures? I'm pretty sure it does. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. You know, in fact, if I were to go onto Google right now and entered, let's see, the search term eat bugs. Let's see what I pull up for news articles. Just pull up some and see what pops up. There's a specific article. Okay, there we go. Let's take a look at some of the articles recently about delicious bug eating. The trick that might get Americans to eat bugs from Martin Farmer 6 days ago. Got to trick those stupid fucks into eating bugs. Oh, you don't want to eat bugs? What if we fed your meat bugs? So we're going to trick you into eating bugs. You should eat bugs. And if you're not going to eat bugs, we're going to make your cattle and pigs eat the bugs instead. How to develop an appetite for insects 4 days ago. Martian colonists are going to have to eat bugs. Nudging meat off the menu, time to eat bugs. Climate change is decimating the desert. Eat some fucking bugs. But this one, please tell me it's showing up. This one is my favorite. How to get people to eat bugs and drink sewage. Because we don't want you just to eat bugs. You need to eat bugs and drink shit. That's your future. That's what awaits you, chat. I'm going to give you your typical day. You're going to wake up in your concrete pod because you don't have an apartment or house anymore. We all live in concrete pods. I'm not even joking about that. It's something they're selling to people in LA. You're going to wake up in your concrete pod and it's going to be pitch black. It's going to be 3 in the morning. Remember, you need to be environmentally conscious, so no lights. You're going to walk 8 miles to work. Congratulations, you work at Amazon. You're going to get in your wagey cage because Amazon implemented a new system where you work in a cage all day, and for 8 hours, while the guards at Amazon tase you in the ass, you're going to lift boxes back and forth. Then near the end of your shift, they'll give you 5 minutes to have a meal. And of course, you've got some delicious crickets in your pocket. You're going to eat those. Your shift's going to end. You're going to walk back home to your concrete pod. Get home. Can't turn the lights on. Again, remember, got to be environmentally cautious. Got to live green. You're going to sit down, grab some cockroaches that are on the floor, season them a little bit with tears, cook them on your stove. And by cook them, I mean friction heat from 2 pieces of wood because you can't afford gas because you work at Amazon in a cage. And then once those cockroaches are lukewarm, you're going to shove them down your fucking throat and you're going to like it because you don't have a fucking choice anymore. And then you're going to rock yourself back and forth in your bed weeping because Chainlink didn't ever make you a millionaire. And now you've got to eat bugs for eternity. What in the fuck? Oh. You know, maybe you save for 4 months. you save up enough money for 4 months to finally go watch a movie in the theaters. And unlucky for you, it's the debut of Cuck 2, The Cuckening. And there are incels rising up in the theater, so you got shot. You can't afford medical treatment. But it's, every cloud has a silver lining. Lucky for you, all the flies that will fester in your wounds will leave maggots, and now you can make lunch for next week with those maggots. So look on the bright side. Chin up, champ. That's where you're going. I feel good. I haven't streamed about crazy shit in a while. I enjoyed it, chat. Had 13,000 people wanted to come out and talk about bug eating. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed talking about incels rising up, about Warhammer being destroyed, about Heartbeat devs not taking bullshit, Reddit banning people off the internet.